Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Grabe tong si US President Donald Trump, talagang hindi tinatantanan ang Canada. Hindi pa rin natatapos ang kanyang, parang pang-iinis. Dito sa sinasabi niyang kagustuhan niya na maging bahagi ng Amerika, ang Canada. I know, I already talked about this, I think 4 or 5 episodes ago. And by the way, I will be reading some of your comments doon, about this issue. Ngayon, sabi ko nga, hindi pa rin siya natatapos, no? This is something which he said is not a joke, is serious. Gusto niya maging 51st state ng Amerika ang Canada. And let me show you itong latest statement niya. Okay, this is shared on Twitter. Bibigyan ko muna kayo ng context, kasi meron pong hockey game yan between the US and Canada. And dito sa Twitter, sa tweet na ito, or sa post niya sa X, sinasabi niya, natatawagan niya, of course, ang Team USA to wish them luck. Pero syempre, hindi niya pinalampas ang pagkakataon na hiritan pa rin ang Canada sa kanyang tweet. O, ito yan. Sabi niya, I'll be calling our great American hockey team this morning to spur them on towards victory tonight against Canada. Yan, syempre nga naman, Team USA dapat siya. Pero ito na. Against Canada, which with far lower taxes and much stronger security will someday, maybe soon, become our cherished and very important 51st state. O, diba? Sabi niya, I will be speaking before the governors tonight. O, meron daw siyang event, kaya hindi siya makakapunta. Pero ito na naman, may pahabol pa. But we will all be watching. And if Governor Trudeau would like to join us, he would be most welcome. Aba, hinalitan pa si Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau na lagi niyang tinatawag na governor. Talaga nga naman, Alam mo, dahil dito sa mga ginagawa ni Trump, dahil sa kanyang mga statements towards Canada, a survey which I will show you later on, pinapakita na medyo apektado yung mga Canadians. Naiinis na kay Donald Trump yung mga Canadians, sa totoo lang. At least according to that survey, which again, papakita ko sa inyo mamaya. That survey also shows, na meron na mga Canadians na tinuturing ng enemy. Yan ang term, kaaway na raw ng Canada ang US. Dahil dito sa mga recent developments na yan. But for now, I know I will be reading some of your comments dito sa issue na to. Pero before we go dito sa sentimiento ng mga Pilipino dito sa Canada, puntahan muna natin itong isang report asking other Canadians, iba't ibang lahi tungkol dito sa isyong ito. How do they feel about Trump's repeated suggestions of a US takeover? Ayan, tingnan natin.
Canada becoming the first state. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts?
When hell freezes over, I will be. If they give us $1 million each, maybe we'll consider it. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No.
Screw Trump.
Yeah.
Does it upset you?
Yes.
Anti it becoming the 51st state.
Anti.
Yeah. As someone who was born in the US and renounced his US citizenship, I've got no intention of going back.
You don't want the place you're at now to become the states.
That's right.
What do you think?
I also agree. I think it's ludicrous, it's unfair, and it's bullying.
Does it get to you?
Napansin nyo, parang natatawa rin sila, pag tinatanong. But because I really think the idea is just outrageous. If meron mang gusto si Trump sa Canada na i-improve, that's fine. But why does he need to go as far as threatening to take over Canada? Diba? Kailangan bang ganun? Halimbawa, dito sa issue ng border, wala namang problema eh. Tama naman, siguro may problemang kailangan ayusin dyan sa border. Kailangan nga rin maghipit ng Canada dyan para mabawasan o mapigilan rather yung mga immigrants, mga illegals na tumatawid from Canada to the US and vice versa na rin. Walang problema doon. Sabihan mo ang Canada, sige, patawan mo ng sanctions kung hindi nila ayusin yan. But why go to the extent of, again, threatening to take over a sovereign nation? It's just It's crazy. Okay, opinion ko lang naman yun, guys. Ano, sino ba naman ako? Sige, tuloy na natin to.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
It bothers us, yeah.
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 It doesn't really affect me right now. I try not to let it affect me. I know it could in the future, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
I have very mixed feelings because I feel that there are things happening in Canada that the United States has a right to feel upset about, and that Canada needs to step up. And I felt that for a while. So I think Donald Trump is playing that card to get something out of Canada.
We just came.
O, yun, tama, no? Ganun nga din, di ba? Meron namang mga issues siguro, even some Canadians, so like her, nag-agree dun sa mga sinasabi siguro o pinopoint out ni Trump na mga problema dito sa Canada. That is fine. That is fine. But again, my question remains, why does he need to threaten na magiging bahagi ng Canada? Aangkinin na lang niya ang Canada.
From the U.S. We were there over the weekend, and we heard that in a comedy club. Someone saying the 51st state, and like, no, never lose our health care and our way of life. Not have to worry about guns and so much.
It was interesting too because even the Americans were joking about it, and they were very anti. They seemed very anti-Trump or against
that idea.
what they were saying, and they did joke about it. But they're like, "Don't worry, we're your friends. Keep that in mind." So. At least people south of the border of you guys are certainly, not wanting that to happen and understand we're a sovereign nation. So,
Right. So talking to individual Americans kind of makes it feel a little better than just hearing what comes from the White House.
definitely.
Yeah.
I think we've always been very friendly with the United States, had a great trading relationship. I mean, we've traveled there a lot. And now it's like you're almost nervous to go there because you think if they start talking about Trump, it's going to ruin my
So
vacation.
we're not going to, used to travel
We're
a lot.
not going to be going for a while.
We aren't
so.
going for
Okay, so you're not doing.
Ayun, speaking of travel, no, sabi nilang dalawa, no, they used to travel a lot to the US, pero sa ngayon hindi na muna nila gagawin yan dahil sa mga nangyayari dito. There is another report I want to share with you, no, specifically tungkol dyan, yung mga, kung paano naapektuhan ng mga travel ng Canadians pa US. Diba? Well, most of them are saying na wala silang planong magpunta sa US sa mga panahon ngayon dahil dyan sa mga nangyayari sa politika. Pero they are also citing another reason. It's because of the weaker Canadian dollar. So parang kumbaga, it's also not a good time budget-wise to visit the US. So dalawa yung kanilang binabanggit na dahilan dito.
States anytime soon?
Not ever. I wouldn't go over the border again.
Welcome to Get Lost with me, Natalie Preddy. Today we are on the street asking Torontonians if the proposed U.S. tariffs going to change the way that you travel.
I think so. I think it's going to change the way, with the Canadian dollar decreasing in value, it's less of an incentive for us to want to travel out into other countries and less of an incentive to want to travel to the U.S. I mean, I don't want to go there with, the way that things are going now. So
it is not changing the way that I travel. I still have my travel booked in May. It's not to the States, which is good. But no, it's not changing, even though our dollar is also really bad. Yeah, I'm still sticking to my travel. It's because I need to get out of here. I need to go. I love Canada. I love our country, but I need to go on that vacation.
100%. We actually were planning on going away in March. My buddy's going to Florida doing a cruise. And we were going to go, and this was before the tariffs were announced. And so I'm happy that we did it because it does make a huge impact on travel for sure.
I still think that, we're a pretty friendly relationship with the States. And no, it definitely has not affected my perception of the USA.
They reinforced the fact that I sold my Florida condo a couple of years ago because I just didn't want to be in the United States anymore with all the tariffs, just the looming politics, insurance, weather, increased costs, the dollar. Pick a subject. Yes, I will travel in Canada. Proud Canadian.
So would you still travel to the States?
With a second thought, though, not at an instant.
Yes, I'm starting to love Mexico because our money's no good. 69 cents the last time, wasn't it, or something? Yeah, 60 cents. Yeah. So you might as well stay south of the border, down Mexico way. Good voice, huh?
Fantastic. Will you be traveling to the States anytime soon?
Not ever. I wouldn't go over the border again. I used to have a ski chalet down in Ellicottville, New York. We loved it. And going down to Hilton Head timeshares. But unfortunately, things have changed in the States. And I'm happy to spend most of my holidays here in Canada.
Oh, kita nyo, no? If there's any takeaway from my end, no, dito sa mga interviews na ito, it's that Canadians care about, what Trump is saying. It affects their decisions. Diba? It affects their perception towards the US. Sadly, no? Hindi lang perception nila towards Trump, but the US in general, which is sad. Diba? I mean, US and Canada, matagal na pong kilala na para mag-BFF yung dalawang bansang ito, no? And then this happens. So now let me go to the survey yung nabanggit ko kanina, no? Similarly, dito sa sinasabi ko talagang may epekto ito sa perception ng Canadians sa US. O, sino ba dapat sisihin? Kayo na magsabi. O, ito na. New poll says 27% of Canadians view the US as an enemy country. Okay, that's more than a quarter of Canadians. Might not be too big, for some of you. Pero ang sinasabi kasi dito sa article na to, para gamitin yung term na enemy, it's a big word, kumbaga. I mean, I don't know. Would Canadians years ago call the US their enemy? Diba? Now, about a quarter, or more than a quarter rather, of Canadians, according to this survey, is calling them that. Ito yun, So, according dito sa in-interview nila from the survey from the Ledger, sabi, he was surprised to see Canadians so divided on that front when the US has been an ally for such a long period and a strong ally at that. He said, enemy is a strong word. Ayun na nga. Pero ito pa, another interesting data from this survey. Ito na. An overwhelming majority of Canadians dislike Trump. Ayaw nila kay Trump. 74% of respondents said they have an unfavorable view of the US president. Diba? O yun, clear majority to, no? Ayaw na mga majority of Canadians do not like Trump. Diba? O, pero meron din pala, a small percentage, so 13% naman, may favorable, gusto si Trump. O, diba? Meron din naman. Okay. Ay, sana maayos, Sana maayos. Puntahan naman natin ngayon yung comments, by the way, ninyo naman sa aking recent episode tungkol din sa isyong ito. Ayan. I remember, tinanong ko dito, sa episode na yan, if you want, if you would like to be part of the US, itong mga nandito sa Canada. Sabi ni Noel P. No way, Jose, Donald Trump, we are happy and contented being citizens of Canada. Diba? O, si Adronica, sabi niya, Canada will become stronger and make Canadians united. Ayan, okay. Si Maria Calma, sabi niya, totally agree with you, united and loving our country, Canada, will fight all the threats from old man insanity. O, si Dianelle, ayan, sabi niya, although there is some truth to his concerns regarding Canada's dependence to US on resources, I think these are just parts of his negotiating strategies while the Liberals are still in power. Ayun. Alam mo, kahit pa may point si Trump, sabihin mo ng, kahit pa totoo, sabihin mo na mahihirapan ng Canada kung wala ang US. Again, ulitin ko lang, why does he need to go that far? And say, dahil hindi nyo kaya nang wala kami, alam mo, kukunin na lang namin kayo. Parang ganun di ba? Sobra naman. Oh, sabi ni Josie Mapeso, no way Trump, proud to be Canadian. O, Rina Villaflor, I love Canada. O, si Jack Vargas, ito sabi niya, I think Trump is getting crazier as he wants to own several territories like Canada, Gulf of Mexico, Panama Canal, Greenland, Gaza, and more. All I can say is leave Canada alone. We are proud to be Canadians. O, diba? Gagalit si Jack Ay, nako. And, ayun. Similar comments. Similar yung mga sentimiento in the rest of the comment sections. Thank you so much, guys, for always being active dito sa aking comment section. You know, proud to be Canadian citizen, sabi ni Elizabeth Parker. I love Canada, si Liza Cabasa, sabi ni Jazzy, no way will the UK allow this. It will be hard if we get tariff, but it will not happen. Oh? Ayun. Okay. So, ayun yun lang naman po. I just wanted to present to you all those reports and information. Tignan natin, I guess this is not the end. I'm pretty sure, more to come pa from US Trump and this whole saga between the US and Canada under Trump's leadership dyan sa US. So anyway, I'll end this episode here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!